geometry. We dropping astronomy. We dropping mathematics. What do you have in Asia that can stand up to this evidence, this hard evidence, in fact?
This is the amazing object we call the normal palette, which has been called the first historical document in the world.
Pre-dynastic period built Egypt.
And now there is growing evidence linking the Scorpion King to the birth of one of the hallmarks of civilization: writing. Scattered inside King Scorpion's tomb, Gunther Dreyer found about 180 small ivory tags. Each one was inscribed with mysterious images. Some obviously animals, others less clear. The implications are staggering.
When we found the first of these little tags in the sand filling of the chambers, we couldn't believe it. Because at the first glance, they resemble later hieroglyphs, but we knew writing only from a much later period, 200 years later. Could it be possible, was our question, that they knew writing already?
Hieroglyphs use both meaning and sound signs, which combine to form words. The pharaohs used hieroglyphs as the language of their kingdom for thousands of years. But no one had ever found any sign of hieroglyphs predating the pharaohs. It had always been thought that the idea of writing first arose not in North Africa, but in the Middle East, in ancient Mesopotamia. In Tomb Uj, which predates the pharaohs, each of the tags had a hole in it, suggesting it had once been attached either to the wooden boxes, whose remains were found nearby, or to other containers.
What could be the use of such labels? Just decoration? Not very likely. They had been fixed with these holes to something, and it was most likely that they transferred some information. So we started to understand them and to read them.
The breakthrough came when Dreyer found tags that made sense as hieroglyphs. One showed a stalk and a seat. Dreyer now found other tags that could also be read as Egyptian place names.
The important thing is, this is phonetic writing. Signs represent sounds of a language. And that's a major step in developing of writing. And these are the earliest examples of such phonetic writing, much earlier than what we know from Mesopotamia.
It means that the oldest piece of writing ever found is Egyptian.
And these are the earliest examples of such phonetic writing, much earlier than what we know from Mesopotamia.
It means that the oldest piece of writing ever found is Egyptian.
And these are the earliest examples of such phonetic writing, much earlier than what we know from Mesopotamia.
It means that the oldest piece of writing ever found is Egyptian. Dreyer's discovery is momentous.
And it shows the birth of civilization.